In this lesson, we will learn how to set up some basic visualizations using the data which we had imported into Power BI in our last lesson. Let us first navigate back to the report view, or also called the canvas view. To create any visualization in Power BI, you'll mainly use the visualization pane on the right side of the screen. Here you will find a range of different visualization options like bar charts, line charts, and many more. All you have to do is select the type of visual you want and then drag and drop the fields from the dataset to build it. Let's start with a simple example by creating a bar chart. First, click on the bar chart icon in the visualizations pane. This will insert an empty bar chart onto your report canvas. Now let's drag in some data. From the data pane on the right, let's select the product category field and drag it onto the axis area of the chart. Next, let's drag the sales field onto the y-axis. You can easily resize the chart by clicking and dragging the edges of the visual. If you want to change its appearance, you can customize it using the Format pane. With the bar chart selected, click on the paint roller icon to open the Format pane. Here you can change the color of the bars, add data labels, and do many other formatting changes. For example, let's add the data labels so we can see the exact numbers on each bar. Next, I will do a couple of other formatting tweaks like reducing the font size, removing the grid lines, and increase the gap between the bars. Feel free to follow along with these steps. There are a multitude of formatting options available on the Format pane. And of course, I won't be able to cover each and every one of them in this video, but I will definitely suggest you try some of them out yourselves, and this will give you a better understanding. Now, following the same methodology, we will set up a pie chart, a line chart, and a metrics table. So let's click on the pie chart and place it right under the bar graph. Next, we will add a line chart and place it under the bar graph as well. Lastly, let's add the metrics table. And place it on the left side of the dashboard. These visuals are empty right now, so let's go ahead and populate each one of them. First of all, let's select the pie chart. In the pie chart, we're going to put the product name on the Legends field and the sales value in the Values section. Then let's move on to the line chart. Let's select the line chart. On the x-axis of the line chart, we're going to put the month name. And on the y-axis, we're going to put the sales value. Currently, the month names on this line chart are not sorted correctly. As you can see, it's starting with November and going to February. So we can fix that. Just select the month name field, go to sort by column, and then we'll give the month field. Month field is the field which has numerical values of the month, like January is 1, February is 2, March is 3, and so on. So let's click on that. Somehow the visual has not updated. I'm just going to deselect it and select it back again, and now it's fine. So it's starting with January and going all the way to December. Next up, let's move to the metrics table. Here we can put the month name in the rows, we can put the year in the columns, and we can put the sales in the value section. The basic skeleton of our visuals is now set up. We just need to format it a bit to make it look better. So I'm going to do that. Follow along with the steps on the screen which I'm doing so you can achieve the same type of formatting on your visuals. With that, we are almost done with setting up our visuals. In fact, we have almost set up a mini dashboard. Before we close Module 1, I want to share about a cool feature of Power BI, and that is the interactivity between the visualizations. For example, if I click on a segment of the pie chart, let's say if I click on the binders category, all the other visuals on the report will automatically update to reflect the data only related to the binders category. This allows you to quickly filter and explore the data from different angles without having to create separate reports. If you want, you can also turn off these cross filters as well. Let's say I want that when I click on the binder segment on the pie chart, the line chart at the table should get filtered to show only the binders data, but I don't want the bar graph to get filtered. To do that, I will go to the Format tab and click on Edit Interactions. Once we do that, all the visuals on the dashboard will show an icon on the top indicating whether they are being filtered by the selected visual or not. Right now, I have selected the pie chart, therefore all the icons are indicating that all the visuals are getting filtered. I want to turn off the filter on the bar graph, so let's do that. Now we can close the Edit Interactions mode. And now if I click on the binder segment on the pie chart, you will see that the table and the line chart will get filtered, but there will be no change to the bar graph. With that, we have completed Module 1 of our Power BI course. In this module, we introduce you to Power BI, what it is and why it's beneficial to learn. We walked through the installation and setup. We explored the key elements of the Power BI interface. We briefly covered how to connect Power BI to your source data, and finally, we built our very first basic dashboard. In Module 2, we'll dive into data cleaning and transformation.